Welcome back to Vlogmas Day 11. Yesterday I did a Jellycat wish list. Today I'm doing my vinyl wish list, but not only that, I don't know why I did that to the camera then, vinyl wish list. Not only that is my ISOs. I call them ISOs, but I'm not sure if I've made that up because every time somebody says it recently, they say ISOs. ISOs. These are vinyls I hugely want, but not that ISOs because I really, really want them. But not only that, I've chosen today specifically the ones that are on the expensive side, in my opinion. Some of them are really expensive in general, like hundreds, and some of them are like, I can definitely get them one day, but still expensive for a vinyl. Because I can also make just not, so none of these are going to be like, oh, I want Brat, because I can get the version of Brat I want quite easily, you know what I mean? So I will be making more parts to this of just, always do that, of just vinyl in general that I want, and I can do that every few months of just any kinds of albums, like normal ones to get. But yeah, these are the ones that we'll be talking about today. I've split it up into categories, so let's get into it. Our first category is just 12-inch ISOs. There's nothing much to them. You'll see the categories and get the gist of it as we go on. First, we have specifically all of the One Direction Urban Outfitters albums, but if we're talking which one I want first, Take Me Home. That is my One Direction album. I feel like it's unpopular. I feel like I always hear people say Midnight Memories or just anything else. Mine is Take Me Home. I love that album so bad. I used to make video styles to that album every day after school. Need that. Next, these are ones that are just hella expensive, these first two. Next, I'm also collecting every Lana Del Rey album. Not every variant, just every album. I've only got Born to Die so far because it was just there when I was out. But I would really love for NFR, the lime green version. This is not anywhere near as expensive as the One Direction one, but it's still well over 100 quid. So that's kind of crazy, but I just love the alt cover for this. Next, this is less expensive than the other two, but it's still expensive, but it has gone down in price over the past year. It's Who Really Girls, but okay, let's try that again. Who Really Cares by TV Girl. There we go. Who Really Girls? I don't know. It's like, I think vinyl are pretty hard, as in like this album and the French Exit album to get on vinyl, and newer ones I think pretty sure are a bit easier. It's like their older albums are a bit harder, just like as in the more expensive. There's one I used to see going for like 100 quid or over. It's definitely less now, or at least the last few times I've seen it. Next, we have Guts, The Secret Tracks. I can't speak today. Guts, The Secret Tracks Record Store Day exclusive from Olivia Rodrigo, because it's Olivia Rodrigo. She is in my top 3. I love her so much. Next, God, these really are all the really expensive ones. Are you ready for this one? I have to be fair, this is less expensive than NFR, but it's more expensive than the other two I've just said as far as I'm aware. This is The Secret of Us Deluxe, but specifically the Blood Records pressing with the star-shaped 7-inch by Gracie Abrams. To be honest, I saw this for 90 quid the other week on Vinted, and let me tell you, it was tempting, but I did not have the money to be spending on that, especially coming up for Christmas. I was like, wow, that is a good price for that. And it's crazy that I even think that, because that is insane. And like, if you don't collect vinyl, you're probably thinking, what the actual hell, 70 quid for that? 90 quid for that, and that's cheap. Yeah, but to be honest, it's not that far over 100 anyway, what I've seen normally. I feel like I usually see stuff cheap on Vinted, to be honest, when it comes to vinyl rather than eBay, but it just depends as well. Next is the One Day LP and Heart vinyl by Vertigo exclusive for Tate. I just missed this drop, had no idea about it, only saw it on eBay. It's Tate. That Heart vinyl, yes please. Next we have Live. I should have grouped the same singers together. We're back to Gracie Abrams, and it's the Live from Vevo Gracie Abrams 10-inch. This is going for around 60-ish quid, so it's not the worst thing in the world, but you know. And then Gracie again, we have Live from the Greek, which was a Record Store Day pressing that currently I've seen going for around £115. But to be honest, I got a lower offer for this when it came out, not much lower than 100, or it might have been 100, and I was tempted, but a lot of people say, no, she'll probably press it again, but like different pressing, which wouldn't bother me. And it is just a standard black album. So I do want it one day, but I think I will wait it out. I think that is just the best thing to do sometimes. And I feel like I can wait that one out. Next, this one is P. This is potentially the cheapest on the list, and I have usually seen it for 70 quid and over. That is Think Later by Tate McRae, but specifically the white opaque pressing, because I do not want the standard black, and the white one's the only other one I've seen, and I just think the white one suits it so well. Next, we have Short and Sweet with Needless to Say on it. It's one of the only short and sweet variants that I'm collecting that I don't have, and I really need it. And it's also my favourite short and sweet cover. I don't know if that's a popular or unpopular opinion. That is my favourite cover. I wouldn't change the album cover, but it's my favourite alt cover for sure. Okay, finally, these actually might be cheaper, but I put them on here for a reason, I think, are Aftercare and Aftercare Deluxe by Nessa Barrett. I think these are on here because she doesn't have a UK store, so the shipping obviously bumps everything up. And looking down here, because I've got it all written in my content planning journal, so it's just easier for me, to be honest, to get this video up. Next, we have xoxo. I've only put 2 on this, and that is, of course, I need Short and Sweet Deluxe Blood Records xoxo pressing. I do have Short and Sweet. Actually, if I get that, I'd have all pressings of Short and Sweet Deluxe. There's only 3, but I still feel like that's a bit crazy, but I love xoxo, and I just feel like I need it. Another one, I was actually there when it came out, but I was in Prague at the time, and I kind of forgot for a sec that I was, as in like the currency said like 100. I was like, why the hell is it £800? I was like, oh wait, yeah, never mind, I'm in Prague. So I didn't want to buy it because it's like different. I don't know. I've never bought anything online whilst abroad. I don't think I could even send it to my home address. I don't even know. It was just confusing, so I just left it. So I'd like the fancy that one as well. Apologies for the probably huge drop in quality. I hope it's not, but it's looking like it to me right now. I ran out of storage. I was filming on my phone, ran out of storage, and it's just doing that stupid thing where when you delete something, it just comes back, and I just can't be bothered. So, and then I can't send myself the clip of what I just filmed because of like storage reasons or whatever. So I'm gonna have to refilm that clip. So just for the last 2 sections of this video, which I'll try to be very quick so you don't have to put up with this for long, please just bear with me, okay? Next is 7-inch ISOs. So my biggest 7-inch ISO ever is TV by Billie Eilish. I once started going for 80 quid and said like that is cheap for that. This tiny vinyl, mind you. I don't regret it in the sense that like, you know, 80 quid richer. But at the same time, I've never seen it for anywhere near that cheap again. This is I Know It Won't Work by Gracie Abrams. I feel like I've seen the average price list dropping a bit. I want to say they did another drop, but I'm not 100% on that. Next is Diet Pepsi Signed by Addison Rae. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's only a signed version as far as I'm aware. This isn't near anywhere as expensive as the other 2, but it is still expensive for, again, a tiny 7-inch vinyl. I mean, they're not tiny, but you know what I mean. Next, we have Midnight Memories Picture Disc One Direction. At least I can have something One Direction that's not absolutely extortionately priced. Next, we have Bohemian Rhapsody. Who doesn't love a bit of Queen? The last lot we have here all released on Singles Day as far as I'm aware. Singles Day isn't necessarily a thing in the UK. It's all on US websites. But we have Ocean Eyes by Billie Eilish. I don't think this was originally a Singles Day, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's become one. So that's not going to be too hard to get, so I'm happy about that. We've got Fame is a Gun by Addison. Song of the Year, Just Saying. Leave Me Alone by Renee Rapp. That's one where I've not seemed to be able to see it very much properly, I think. Yeah, also one of the songs of the year, that was amazing. And then my last one, this is actually a 10-inch, I think, could be wrong, is Gabriella by Cat Cyber. It's on a rose die cut like disc. So I don't want to imagine how much that's going to be for resale. Our final section are soundtracks / scores. Some of these are honestly pretty easy to get, but I'll explain as I get there, as in like they are kind of still expensive to me. It's just kind of my opinion, I guess. The first one is the Coraline soundtrack. These are mega expensive, but she's right there. You know I love that film because she is right there. Next, another one of my favourite Halloween films. We have Monster House. I watched that every Halloween since I was little. I had it on DVD. I watched it this Halloween again. Didn't know it existed, just found it randomly. So I do need that. I'm not even sure it's expensive. Honestly, I don't think it is, but I could be wrong. Like, too extortionate. But I just wanted to let you all know I'm a Monster House fan. I'm going to be honest. I just needed you all to know that lore. Next, we have Lemonade Mouth. Again, this was originally on here because it did not used to be sold on the UK DME store. Now it is. So really not that hard to get a hold of anymore. But again, just kind of wanted to let you know I'm a Lemonade Mouth fan. It's my favourite decom movie, along with the next one I'm going to say, which is Teen Beach Movie. I don't think this is sold on the UK DMU site yet. If it was, I've not seen it. It must have gone. So it is on the harder side to get in that sense. Next, we have Little Nightmares. I'm pretty sure 1 and 2. I found this vinyl a while ago, going for 70-ish. And yeah, that is a lot, but love that soundtrack. Love those games so bad. Some of my favourite games ever. Speaking of some of my favourite games ever, we have The Last of Us Part 1 and 2 on vinyl. I think they're just more on the expensive side, if I remember correctly again. Okay, and finally, as for shows/movies, we have Breaking Bad. I want the soundtrack and scores for this, and I want the picture discs. Next, I want the Dexter soundtrack. I need the Dexter soundtrack. It is a phenomenal show, 10 out of 10. Next, we have the XO Kitty soundtrack. I literally have seen this going for like 15 quid before, but I've not seen it for a while. I've not necessarily gone out of my way to search it up though, so I could be in luck, but I'm a bit scared it's going to be hard to get because I don't even know where it's originally from, but To All the Boys I've Loved Before is one of my favourite movies ever, so how could I not love XO Kitty? You know, and Anna Cathcart's one of my favourite actors ever as well. Okay, our final vinyl I'll be talking about for this specific wishlist video, let me explain because it's going to sound a little controversial at first, are the Harry Potter soundtracks. However, I would like to buy them second hand, so I am not giving any of my money to JK Rowling because I'm going to assume she'd get money from it if she made it. So don't support her. Do not support her at all, putting that out there. I was gonna say obviously, but it wouldn't be obvious if you don't know me. But yeah, do not associate with her. But I really love Harry Potter. I've grown up with it my whole life, and I love the soundtracks and I love the films. But I would love a way to be able to do all that without associating with her in a way, if that makes sense. So I'd love to buy the vinyl second hand and buy the DVD second hand, and then I don't have to like stream it when I go to watch it on like Netflix or something. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed Vlogmas Day 11, and I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 12. But don't ask me what I'm doing tomorrow because I currently can't remember. Bye!